Sometimes I feel the computer gets wise to what you're doing. They keep blocking all of their luxuries. Yeah, that's fair. I will steal them from you if I can. Yeah, you see? Mistake. Noink. Oh, humanism. Beautiful. Another city here. And again, I feel like I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Just get it from turn 1, working on the preserve. Oh no, that's a luxury Marley. Oh dear. Theocracy time. This is good. Religious purchases are cheaper now. That's wonderful. I've got artist points and engineer points coming in purely because there's nothing much else to do at the moment. Builders, settlers, and now we need some policy cards for military policy. I mean, who knows what we're going to do. Limes is probably a good idea. And oh, do we want the grand total of 1 gold per turn from conscription? Oh, now that would be fun. Logistics would have been handy if I had unlocked it. Let's go maritime industries. See if we can build a boat or maybe 7. Oh, lovely though. Golden Age. Okay, I think monumentality has got to be a fantastic idea for me rather than Hicksunk Draconis. I mean, the thing is, it depends on what constitutes as a continent. All of this is my continent, so I'd have to go and settle on this bit in order to get Hicksunk Draconis ability, which is possible. It is possible, but I'm not quite there yet. I think I need to go for the first load of settling first. Monumentality for now. That'll do. In the meantime, my first industry can now be built. The only thing I'm thinking is whether or not I want to save industries for sort of round here. I'm 2 turns of getting Moi. He is going to be able to put some luxuries around my potential vampire castle site. That'll help. That'll be really cool. Yeah, I don't know about that actually. At any rate, it's not going to be pearls, so there's no harm in getting that industry down. Another one gets eaten up. And I'm starting to purchase in some settlers now in the cities with a lot of food. Yeah, you go to that, and then I think this settler needs to sort of make its way over in this direction. I've got a trader building a road, but it's not going to quite be quick enough. Wonderful. Right, now that he's done, Moi, I'm going to put him into New Orleans, and we're going to start to put some luxuries around this vampire castle site. I think that might work quite well. Here we go. We've got the straight line to it now. We've already boosted colonialism. Build an archaeological museum I'm going to be able to do very quickly, and build a neighborhood district. Okay, that is more tricky. But I think we've got the culture now that we're beginning to shoot through. Look at this. Chicago. Very lovely. What should we start with? In fact, actually, I guess the industrial zone, we'll get that locked in. We'll get the aqueduct locked in there as well. Let's just quickly switch that round. I need to get this tile in. That's going to be a delightful dam. Let's get this one in as well. And get the military engineer to come in and boost it. And here we go, like so. Just boosting the production very nicely indeed. And here you go. Archaeological museum. Done. Natural history boosted. Conservation well on the way now. Lovely. Especially because this is actually going to mean that Washington starts to grow into the tiles that work really well now. So now we should be starting to get the 4th tier, and hopefully this tile pretty soon, so we can chop the woods down and we can make a vampire castle there. Oh my god, this volcano just went off randomly and killed a settler. That is harsh. Oh, that's brutal. Here we go. Extra cities. Lovely. And also I've got the ability to just get builders in with some faith right now, which is a very handy thing to be able to do. Finally, the last city in that little arrangement done. Detroit. Beautiful. Okay, we've got everything in place now. Let's just quickly do that. Although that is spices. That needs removing. Okay, now I believe Anansi, yeah, he's only got 1 turn on him left, so we'll be able to remove that pretty soon. In the meantime, however, we need to think about how else to improve this area. I think getting in a builder has got to be a good step in that location. And then, for now, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I think for now, let's just get a monument in and then we'll go from there. Okay, if we add some production to that district, bring this military engineer down, we've almost finished the dam now. There you go, dam built. Next up is the aqueduct, which I can start clearing all this marsh as well, which is really good. Look at this. Oh yeah, the appeal's slowly coming round. So I've just realised one of the problems of my setup is that I want to put a district on this tile, and there's an antiquity site there. How dare they? How very dare they? So I've got actually an archaeologist being built in Washington. Again, I'm going to keep the archaeologist around my empire. The real strategic reason for having it is to clear space, not to actually get antiquities. This is a very strange game. I am doing my best to literally beeline the things that are really important, not the things that kind of make sense in a sort of way. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm trying to be well behaved here. In the meantime, still using my faith to purchase in amphitheatres, which have a lovely bonus because I'm friends with two city-states. Actually, I say that. I'm briefly acquainted with them. You know, I met them at a work party once. I said hi. I was there on business, so they kind of nodded at me. It was a little awkward, but yeah, I know them. 280 points this time. So earning great scientists seem to be something that people like to do, so I'm actually going to jump in on that vote again, and I'm going to vote for myself lots on this one. I'll put 3 votes in. I'm not going to use all of my favour, about half of it this time, because I plan on selling the other half. Teddy, double towards merchants this time. I just can't win that one. Fair enough. Okay, well in that case what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go towards my good friend the Cree, who are literally buying all of this up in the tons. 34 gold per turn. That is a atrocious deal. I am no longer trading with you, you fool. So actually Mali want to do it. Okay, 49 gold per turn. I will take that. And also I've got a luxury that you want. Well, you'll probably buy it for lots and lots of money. Yeah, always check these deals out. Brilliant. Yeah, this feels so counterintuitive, but I'm going to do it. I'm getting rid of spices. Oh, it's for the greater good, I realise, but still. Look at that. I've actually got a military alliance going with Mali now. That's everyone except Nubia. Nubia are the ones that are just refusing to play ball here. They're on 40 techs, I'm on 28, but I am beelining pretty heavily here to get to industrialization and then to steam power. It's always worth keeping an eye on this. Nobody has any control of anything really, but we're it doesn't mean I can't go and mess with them. Right, we've got 4 charges left. Who am I going to send you to? Let's keep sending you to Mali. Mali are doing very well, and I don't like that. So, yep, off you pop. Removing it. There we go. What's under here? A mask. Alright, fine. Look at that. Alliance with everyone now. Yeah. Very nice indeed. I'm just going to stick a diplomatic quarter down now. I really need to get those buildings in because I've got 5 embassies. I'm missing out on 5 diplomatic favour per turn by not having that done. Right, sorry. These fish cannot be used by allied civilized... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Ugh, how annoying. Alright, let's just go and get rid of some of these fish. There we go. We're the first into the modern era because we've now got naturalists and we can start conservation. Both of these things are just incredible for us. We're going to start planting woods and we're going to start finding that this breathtaking appeal is going to spread all around the vampire castle. In addition to that, we've now got access to the sanctuary building, which gives us science, gold and production for all the tiles around. I mean, that's awesome. 440 production is insane though. 1,760 gold to buy it. Ugh, that's pretty brutal. Especially when I was saving my gold for some industrialization. Now coal, where have I got the coal? It's here. That is under a trading dome. Realistically, I do not want to improve that coal because I'm going to lose breathtaking on one of the tiles. Actually, it wouldn't be the worst thing. So I could get that in theory, especially if I consider building a national park in this city. Actually, that's not the worst idea. At any rate, now we've got conservation, we can shoot all the way back and start picking up some of these really, really old civics. Here we go, let's try this one as well. Oh yeah. 2 envoys in each of these city-states means I'm going to get another +4 culture from each of my art museums and archaeological museums. That's pretty decent. So check this out, the sanctuary. I'm going to pop it down and bump. Look at those yields. Oh yes. Boston is a powerhouse now. I like having a good trade partner. 950 gold up front. Just saving up for my next sanctuary. I actually managed to win a great general just from 1 encampment. That is embarrassing to everyone else. What are they doing? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You guys enjoy an overly complicated city setup, don't you? Yeah. This one's got all the makings of something different. This has got the makings of like a corporation ring. Because I don't have enough merchants to really go for corporations, and they're all up at like 16,000 faith per turn at the moment. Maybe there's one to do with Mali another time, but no, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's give that a go. We've also now can build railways, which is the most exciting development of the game so far. So I'm just going to do the sanctuary quickly, and then military engineer is going to pop into existence. Woohoo! Right, now Yerevan is now 6 envoys, 200 faith per turn coming in. That's a nice amount of faith. We're enjoying that. We're enjoying that a lot. And our first military engineer. Here we go. Railway time. How boring. We're back into a normal age. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. We don't like that at all. Oh well, I think I'm going to do Heartbeat of Steam, because we're going to build a lot of buildings this time around, including this sanctuary. Bump! Oh yeah, look at all those tiles. Those are beautiful tiles. In fact, if I plant a couple more forests in various locations around here, I might be able to get myself a bit more in the way of stuff. Anyway, look, this tile is so close to being worked now. Just waiting for Washington to pick it up. It keeps flicking between these two tiles. I really hope it picks this one up. If it doesn't, I will be bitterly disappointed. I've also now got Voivody. That's how I'm pronouncing that one. I've got a third vampire and a third vampire castle. Oh yes, this is good. This is really, really good. Here we go. 3 new cities ready to roll. Look at this tile. It's a rainforest and it's still got 10 yield on it. Oh, I love Teddy. Designate National Park. Oh yeah, 4 era score. And this is where we start to get ridiculous. Now that is in Charleston, but look, you can start to see now these tiles are all getting nicer and nicer. We've got a second naturalist ready to go. In fact, just get yourself a builder in quickly. Going to stick some woods down and make that even better. That's the first railway connection as well. Oh yeah. Oh, I love railways so much. Just makes life so much easier. Quickly pray in the science. There's a library and a university. Woohoo! And here's the second park. Ka-chunk! Oh yeah! Oh, these yields are just so good. Now this is the most exciting thing ever. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, right, hang on. So the vampire can't put it down because I need to chop the forest down. We'll just do that quickly. Oh, look at that. You can see we need a forest on that tile. One more tile and we've got the perfect setup. Look at all the forests. Oh, I love the fact we're planting so many forests. It makes me so happy. Right, get this alliance back. I wish these auto-renewed. It was just such an annoying, like, quality of life thing. That's okay. Let's start sending some trade routes out for some gold as well. We're going to start getting some amazing routes through on that one. Try once more. Okay, it's not fully happy. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, look, we need a little bit more appeal. Can I get all the way to there? Not yet. So hang on, if I bring this through here, I'm actually having to build railways in order to get my builders over because I am impatient as hell. Try that once again. There we go. There we go, like this breathtaking ring of 3 cities with preserves around it. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, all creating this wonderful thing. We've got a holy site, got a theatre square being built, but the forests are enough to do this, so that when I put a vampire castle down like so, oh my goodness, look at this, look at that. Oh. 12 gold, 21 production, 26 faith, 24 food, 26 culture, and 12 science. Now, what I'm now going to do, because I think it would be funny, is I'm going to get Moy over, and I'm going to start putting some luxuries down on the tiles that surround it if I can. Oh, and of course I can't because it's an owned plot. Alright, so you'd have to do a little bit more planning before you could do that. Hey, but that is still, I mean, look at that. I mean, we just gotta spend a little bit of a moment looking at those yields. Oh my goodness. Oh, you've never seen anything more beautiful. I bet you. And Washington is going to appreciate that fully. You can see it's now producing 90 science, 138 culture, 100 production, which is insane given how little... it hasn't got an industrial zone. Dear. Oh, we're still set up nicely for a science victory, actually. We're in 4th on science, but I'm only 10 techs behind Mali now, and we will catch up. Not worried about that one, that's okay. So the next thing is we've got to repeat. We've got to repeat this now. We have another location over here, which is just about doing exactly the same thing. We've got a preserve being built. This is a charming 2 tile. Actually, so I need to remove that marble. It was the bad thing doing that. Oh, and Ansei needs to actually die. Fine. But yeah, this is my next creation around here. This is going to be creation like 17. It's going to be a while before we get to this one, but that's okay. We need projects. So I'm going to vote for my own religion, and I'm going to vote for myself on this. I don't think we'll get either of those through. Oh no, we did. Wonderful. Okay, that's beautiful. I don't think anyone's really tried to disrupt my religion, which has been spreading automatically. No, nobody's done that just yet. That's good. We like that. You see, now I've got myself thinking. Now I'm thinking, and that is always dangerous. We could, I think, repeat and have a vampire castle here doing exactly the same thing. Oh, no, that is something. That is an idea. So you know what? Moksha might help, because I can use Moksha just to purchase in the districts with Divine Architect, because I've got so much faith spare. This might work really well. Okay, right, you to start with though, Ansei, you've got to make your way back over here, and we're going to get rid of some of these bits and pieces. Again, this always just feels so wrong. Ugh, but we've got to do it, because I need to put forests down everywhere. It's the only way to make this work in the longer run, because that's what we're doing. We're not min-maxing this game. I'm only looking at vampire castles. It's my whole goal in life. Now, I was having a look at this one. The problem we've got is that the tiles around it, these 2 tiles, are really bad actually. Average of 1 and average of 1, which means I can't put forest on these 2 tiles because it's desert. Actually no, that's a preserve, so that'll go up to 2. This tile, however, is kind of as improved as I'm going to get it, unless I build a district here, which I could do. So, the only thing I can do is make sure these 2 tiles are part of Chicago, which they are, and start to build national parks. So that's my next thing. I've got a national park location here that I can pop down. That's a pretty good one. And then it's a case of just sort of seeing what else I can push, really. There is flight. Okay, that gives me obviously planes, but a little bit more tourism. I've got to be careful of that because I don't want it, but flight is important because I wanted to go to radio and go to film studios so I can get a bit more culture in per turn. Watch this. I think removing this tile is going to make the tile go bump like that. Oh, I love these so much. It's amazing. Just got siege tactics and metal casting in one goodie hut. God, that's a good one. I love how good our relationships are with people. People love us. It's one of those games. It's a happy SimCity game. So chill, so peaceful. Here we go. Designate the national park and bonk. It is down. Let's just check what that's done to the appeal of the city. It's looking a little better now. Just a little better, but little better is all we need. There we go. Radio. Okay, I think at the very least we can think about getting film studios in these 2 cities. A little bit of it's a little bit of extra faith that we need. We've got 288 of it coming in per turn at the moment. That's pretty cool. And here we go. There's perfect. A canal done, which means this industrial zone, if I have a look at the Empire view, is now a lovely +8. Fantastic. We can start pumping out a lot of production from this city. Here's a second park just next door. Okay, that again just helps to put a little bit more pressure on these tiles here. That's now a charming 2 tile, and this is now a charming 2 tile as well. Okay, it's not perfect. Could still improve, but I think if I get steel and I get the Eiffel Tower, that might work for me actually. I mean, the Eiffel Tower is Teddy's just dream. You want it. You want it every game you play. It's too good. Oh, that explosion just killed, I think, 6 population? Yeah, 6 population. Wow, that's brutal. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I appreciate that. Never mind. Also, I'm building the Great Bath in 2 turns, kind of because I can. No real other reason for it. I love it when you get a Great Admiral, and apparently that's your first seafaring unit. Whoops. You know what I will do though is just burn it to create an ironclad with 70 strength, only because my vampires were on 20 strength still. So now at least they've got a little bit of gumph to them. I love these tiles. I love them so much. I mean, New York is getting just 20 culture per turn. Hasn't even got a monument yet. Yes, please. I think this is fantastic. There's the Great Bath. Wonderful. A pointless purchase for me, but still, it's great. That's not a bad deal. 1,200 gold I can just take up front. Okay, we're almost ready. We're almost ready in this area now. Here we go. Sanctuary is now built here. Means I'm just waiting on the grove to finish, and then I'm ready. Aha, here we go. Purchasing in districts with faith. That's what we want to do. So just need to swap that tile in, and then we'll go preserve into that spot. Bump, like so. Delightful. There we go. We're ready. We're ready. Every preserve is now fully upgraded. This tile is ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace now, because we only can get 3 vampire castles, and this is my better vampire castle out of the 2 ones I put down right at the start of the game. So we're going to go to you, get rid of it. Oh, feels weird, but it's okay because now I can go blonk. Oh, let's have a look. Oh yes, 14 gold, 24 production, 28 faith, 28 food, 28 culture, and 14 science. Oh yes, that is something just spot on. Oh yes. How does Washington feel about that once it all gets ticked over? Oh yeah, Washington's pretty happy about that one. Oh yes. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, and Salty Tech for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who's joining the community and making this place a fantastic space to be. Thank you guys, you keep me going.